So I hit myself in the face today. I don't know if you can tell. Like right there, I think it's gonna be a bruise tomorrow. Right now, it doesn't really hurt, but I'm thinking tomorrow. Well, of course, that could be a freckle. I don't know. Is it a freckle or a bruise? It's a bruise. Hey, this is Becky, and I wanted to share some of my experiences that I've had in the past. Um, but I love watching other shows, especially shows that are more like scientific, factual, things like Destination Truth and Paranormal Files, Fact or Faked. I like those kind of things where they use science and like real tangible things, not just like ghost hunters. It's like, oh my gosh, listen to this sound over here. And not that all of the everything that's on TV is real. I'm not like wholeheartedly believing in it, but I do believe that there's supernatural powers at work in the world and other spirit like haunts it. Creepy. Then, you could have a spirit who's not that person you're referring to, but would be like, oh, they're obviously talking about this spirit, so then they take on those characteristics, and then you just go, oh my gosh, I'm proven right. So, again, that is my very humble and unresearched opinion about things. So, anyway, moving along, I was going to share one of my more terrifying experiences. I, as much as I like to read about ghost stories and paranormal things, and I like to watch shows and movies about that kind of thing, minus some things, like there's like lines that I don't cross. Like movies like Insidious that deal with not just ghosts, but like demons. I don't. I watch Insidious, and I'm not even gonna lie that I had nightmares and couldn't sleep with the light off. Like I had to sleep with the light on for like 2 to 3 days. It freaked me out because not the ghosts I can deal with. It's when you throw in demons that it freaks me out. And here's why. My husband and I have been married for about going on 6 years now, which I love him. It's been crazy and amazing. But the first couple years we lived in an apartment, and he was working at a hotel, and sometimes he'd have to work like late night shifts, and most of the time our schedules coincided with each other. But every now and then, he'd have to work a late night shift, and I'd be home by myself, and I would get ready for bed. I'd crawl in bed. I'd take like off my glasses and everything, not and take off my contacts, and I'm fairly blind without my contacts or glasses. Like it's pretty bad. Like, ugh, you maybe one day I'll show you like how thick my lenses are. But when I take it out, everything's very blurry, and I could tell some shapes like, oh, this is a boxish shape, or that looks like a fleshy blob person. I don't know. I can't tell solid details. So, one night he's working late. I'm getting ready for bed, and the way our apartment is designed is our bedroom. When I lay in bed, I can look straight into the living room, and there's apartments. There's very lit up outside. Fortunately, ours was, but part of the street light came in through our living room window and into the living room. It kind of casts, weird, the couch shadow, weird, and lamps and whatever. So one night I'm laying in bed and I'm looking. I just kind of like glance outside my bedroom door into the living room, and I see kind of like a dark, blurry shape. And I don't really think much of it because, like I said, I'm pretty blind, and shadows are just dark, blurry shapes, and I can't make them out. I don't know. Is it a coat I forgot someplace hanging over my coat rack or whatever? I don't know. And I didn't think much of it, and I closed my eyes and I went to sleep. No problem. Whatever. It was like the next night or a couple nights later. My husband Brandon was home, and we were getting ready for bed. I turned off the lights, and I'm gonna take off my glasses and everything. And our doorway was cracked. It was really hot in our apartment. We needed airflow, so we had like back window open, our window, and our bedroom in the front room open, and like air blowing through the house to cool it down because it gets really hot in the summer and no AC. Because in Oregon, no place comes standard with AC. Are you kidding? No, we come standard with heat. Usually, no AC. AC is like extra. It's like the sprinkles on top of your Sunday. Our doors are all open, and I look up and I see shadowy shapes again in the doorway, and it kind of looks like what I saw the night before, when I was like whatever, and uh, but it looked a little bit different. It was closer to the door of our bedroom, and there seemed to be like these glowing spots on it, like in the shadow. And at first I was like, what? Brandon looks over and he's like, do you see that? And I was like, yeah, like a shadowy shape with glowing red eyes. And he's like, yeah. And he like immediately like sat up and he was like, be gone from here. You are not allowed here. Get out. And like full on cast that demon out. We like jumped out of bed. We prayed over our whole entire apartment. The next day, we called like our family and friends, and we are like, "We need you over here. We're gonna anoint this house, anoint all the doorways, just cast out anything that's in here." And it freaked me. Like, I realized, oh my gosh, I'd seen it. The next time I saw it, it was closer to us. So it just, well, it gives me the willies just even talking about it, thinking about it. But I'm just letting you, it's real. And, it gets even weirder because after this happened, and I told Brandon, well, I saw it the night before, but, me, I'm blind. I just thought it was a shadow. But this time it was a lot closer, like a good 3 or 4 feet closer to our bedroom door. Super creepy. And he's like, that thing has actually been following our family. That he used to live in Europe. He remembers, I can't remember if it was like him or his mom saw that exact thing, that short, I mean, it was like 3.5 feet tall, all black, glowing eyes on their balcony, like second, third story up, only access is through their bedroom. Thing followed them. It's like, it just seems like it appears every few decades. And, on one hand, it kind of concerns me that this thing is following his family and now us. On the other, it could just be whatever, something different, something nothing, I don't know. But that was, I think, probably um, my scariest encounter with anything paranormal. And thank Jesus, oof, I'm so glad we've had anything since. But so anyway, that's my creepiest paranormal thing that's ever happened to me. So anyway, if you have a paranormal story you want to share, leave it in the comments below. If you want to hear more things like this, or is there something you want me to talk more about, or whatever, just let me know. Leave me a comment. Hit the like button so I know it's good. I'll keep doing things like this. Hit the subscribe button and share with people. So thanks for tuning in. Bye. Today is going to be the scariest encounter I've ever had. And at the end, put down in the comments, like,